Hello everyone, welcome to Liberable. This is the Opel Corsa Sport and I've been using this car for the week. Opel Claremont was so kind enough to give me one again because I actually pushed for this car because I was like, so little people know about the Corsa Sport and I would like to tell you guys about it. But first, let me surprise you. This car cost around 290,000 Rand. I'm sure if you haggle with Opel you can get it for a better price. Alexander is gonna kill me because I said that, but okay. Do you see everything here? The alloy wheels, the xenon headlamps with daytime running lights, the fog lights at the bottom over there, this body kit, right? The list goes on. That sunroof, blind spot warning, and park distance control at the back is all standard. Nothing on this car is an optional extra. I tried looking for an optional extra and I couldn't. I mean, if you try and pay that price for a Polo, you're gonna have to pay for a lot of stuff optional extra. That's value. Guys, and if you think that's all, wait till you see the interior. This interior is, ooh. Look at this. Maracana side bolsters, and look at the material surrounding the cloth in the center of the seat to grip you. And then you climb in and you see this gorgeous touchscreen. It's Opel's IntelliLink sound system. Look at that! Put the key in, turn the ignition on, and then what you find is don't know if there's anything playing. Sometimes it feels like heaven, sometimes it feels... Yeah, a 6-speaker sound system. It's everything you see here, guys, is standard on the car. You pay for nothing extra. Super easy to use. Source, AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth. Back to source, you can push the physical button here, the home button. And then you have settings, navigation, projection. Obviously you've got your Apple CarPlay over here. And then we have normal buttons here for the climate control. But this is fun. It means it's one less thing to brake rather than being electronic. Rear demister, and in the center you have a 6-speed manual gearbox. What's also interesting, I forgot to speak about the city button. Pushing that button makes the steering wheel lighter to turn in the city. And then you have economy button. With this button on, you basically have start stop technology. And by the way, like, it never interfered with me. So when I come to a road, put the car into neutral, take my foot off the clutch, car goes off immediately. The minute the light goes green into first gear, boop, car starts. Super intuitive, very intuitive. You also have above us, we have the auto dimming rear view mirror, also standard. You have the sunroof like I explained. You can open the little visor over here. Let me just go forward. So you have your visor, you have a button to control the sunroof, so you can go up like that. You can tilt it or you can hold your hand on it and then it will go completely open. The other thing also that this car's got is a telescoping steering wheel. So the steering wheel can move up, down, and it can move in and out as well. That's cool. Also, I forgot to mention the auto wipers, automatic headlamps. Everything is standard. You pay for nothing extra. Opel, I'm loving the direction. I said in the last video with the Opel Grandland X, I said I love the direction they're going. They're really carving out a different route. Let's check out the back seats. Look at the legroom. I'm really comfy. There's even cup holders here. And now you guys are probably gonna wonder, what is this? Yes, this is the window winder. So some people can look at it as a negative. I'm gonna say it's 2 less things to break, honestly. So the other thing the car's got, I think you can fold the rear seats down. All you do is pull this button over here and it will come forward, and then you can just go back again. You have ISOFIX points for baby seat over here. That's really cool. Let's open up the boot. And it's not that bad. That's good enough for the average South African family. I've been using it for the week and honestly I haven't had a problem with the size of the boot. The one thing you guys have noticed is this cute little tailpipe. Now, if there is a downside to this car, but we'll talk a bit more about it on the drive, it doesn't make that much noise out of the back, but it is a Corsa Sport, it's not the OPC variant yet, and I can't imagine how the OPC variant is going to be of this car. So I think let's go for a spin and see what this car is like, because this is why you guys are here. I'm excited. Yes, so what is this car like to drive? Well, for one, very impressive. What's under the hood? It's a 1.4 litre turbocharged engine producing 110 kilowatt and 220 newton meters of torque. But that's not this car's party trick. The handling. The handling is sensational, and then you get the brakes that are nice and sharp as well. I'm just really impressed with the way this car feels around corners. Opel lowered the car by 15 millimeters. They stiffened up the dampers, gave a little bit better bushes and things like that in order for it to corner a bit more flatter and a bit more, you know, a bit more meaner. The result is wow. Wow. The roads are a bit dusty today, so I'm just worried for liftoff oversteer, but I'm not pushing it all that hard. And that's such an entertaining car to drive. You can really play with it, and for me, that's what a lot of buyers who are going to go test drive this car is going to feel. They're going to buy this car because of the way it drives. The gearbox. Gears is on point. On point. We could do a bit of a start here quickly, and you guys can see what traction is like and whatnot. No launching, just dropping the clutch and going. That's third. Fourth. And you can really plant the car. The suspension is not bad. Like, I've heard people saying the suspensions are too hard. It's not, it's super supple. I mean, you can see I'm not bouncing around at all. Opel, I don't know who your guys' chassis setup people are, but guys, this is crazy. It feels like a proper little hot hatch, and for that price. Oh. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really enjoyed my time with the Opel Corsa Sport. I must say, for that price, I'm extremely impressed. I haven't driven something in that price segment that handles like this, performs like this, and just feels so exciting to drive. I think for me, a lot of you guys think I'm a drag racing monkey, but I actually love handling dynamics, how a car feels around a bend. I get a satisfaction out of it. And I must say, this car tickles all that spots. Damn impressed. Opel, you guys are on a roll. I'm looking so forward to see now what the OPC version of this car is going to be like. I suspect it's going to be damn impressive. I mean, the tuning potential here already. Guys are getting 132, 140 kilowatt out of this engine. So, very impressed. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with friends and family. Be free, be you. Love a rebel.